This is our responsibility as the world's two largest democracies, as two large and fast-growing economies, and as leading Indo-Pacific powers. And as we mark the second anniversary of ISET this month, we've proven just how impactful that deepened collaboration can be across both of our economies and both of our innovation ecosystems. Just look at Vikram Solar, which announced plans last year for a $1.5 billion investment in solar manufacturing in the United States. Or Bharat Forge, which in 2021 opened the first U.S. greenfield aluminum forging plant in over 15 years. And at the same time, U.S. companies looking for more resilience in both their markets and their supply chains are shifting out of China and expanding into India. Take, for example, Apple's significant investment in Indian production. Within the next couple of years, over a quarter of all iPhones in the world will be made right here in India. Or Ford's recent expansion in Chennai, which will add thousands of jobs in Tamil Nadu. And I want to take a moment to talk about supply chain specifically. The United States, India, and other key democratic partners have all been reminded, abruptly and sharply, that we cannot ignore the ways in which interdependencies can be weaponized against us. We've seen countries lose access to critical minerals that support our clean energy and electronics industries. We've seen companies struggling to compete against China's predatory industrial strategies in chips and clean energy and other emerging technologies. And of course, we've seen repeated attacks on industries tied to our critical infrastructure, which is heightening the risks not only to cyber espionage, but of destructive sabotage. That's why, as we launched ISET, both President Biden and Prime Minister Modi made it a priority to invest in national programs that are spurring production in sectors that have become overly reliant on a single country, China. These include the U.S. CHIPS and Science Act, the India Semiconductor Mission, and India's production-linked incentive program in areas such as biopharmaceuticals. And the benefits of those programs are already flowing to both of our countries. Micron was the first, not just American, but global company to partner with India's semiconductor mission, investing hundreds of millions of dollars in new semiconductor packaging facilities that will establish India as a new hub in the global chip ecosystem. India and the United States joined hands with the ROK, Japan, and Europe to establish a new biopharmaceutical supply chain consortium, the Bio5, that will help reduce dependence on single-source suppliers in terms of the supply chain for biopharmaceuticals. We are poised now to expand those efforts into new sectors,